Welcome to our presentation on data-driven process improvements at University System of Georgia eCampus. Today we're going to be talking about why we chose to become data-driven. We're going to talk a little bit about data democratization. We're also going to look at informative and predictive analytics. We will talk about how we were able to operationalize data-driven curriculum management. We're also going to talk about what's next and future improvements we're hoping to implement. And here are your presenters, but let's give them a chance to introduce themselves.
Hi, my name is Joe Fernander. I'm a data scientist and learning analyst here at the University System of Georgia eCampus. I bring experience in data science, survey methodology, and measurement theory to our learning analytics platform here at eCampus. I hope you enjoy our presentation today. Please do not hesitate to reach out if you have any questions after the presentation.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kelly Steed, Assistant Dean for Academic Affairs at the University System of Georgia eCampus.
Hi, I'm Myranda Stephens and I'm the Director of Instructional Design and Development at University System of Georgia's eCampus. I oversee the learning management system, course quality, and I also oversee the teams that work on our course revisions and developments. As we've already said, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out.
Why did USG eCampus decide to implement data-driven curriculum management?
Partly it's because of our unique nature as an academic collaborative agreement between 21 affiliate institutions in the University System of Georgia. As a collaborative academic agreement, we facilitate the offering of high quality, affordable, and accessible online courses for both general education core and high demand bachelor's degree pathways to students across USG. Students enroll through our affiliate institutions and then they enter our specific LMS instance, which is called GoView. In GoView, they can take an e-core class or an e-major course for a bachelor's degree program. We have faculty who are credentialed at these affiliate institutions who teach the courses for us, and there are combinations of students from across USG in each e-core and e-major course. We provide very clear and transparent reporting on learning outcomes and our curriculum to all of our affiliate institutions, which then have to take our data and fold it into their general education program level outcomes or their bachelor's degree program outcomes. So we have quite a bit of student data that we are constantly processing, and we provide very detailed reports out to all of our affiliate institutions. Therefore, it serves us and our faculty and students to be very transparent with our data and to clearly monitor the data. We have a high scale of courses. We are running anywhere from 700 to 800 sections per term. And the only way to manage those courses at scale and ensure continuous improvement and quality control is to really take a close look at the data every semester. And we do that collaboratively with our governing board, which is the Regents Advisory Committee that oversees e-core. And we also have curriculum leadership committees, which oversee e-major. We also work collaboratively with our teaching faculty, and we check in with them several times each semester to review course level data and student outcomes. And we are also looking at, of course, student course evaluation reports each term to see how we can continuously improve our curriculum.
What is data democratization?
One of our foundational philosophies in implementing data-driven process improvements in eCampus is data democratization. Data democratization is the ongoing process of enabling everybody in an organization, irrespective of their technical know-how, to work with data comfortably and to feel confident talking about it. And as a result, to make data-informed decisions, and in our case, build student experiences powered by data. This means that we aim to remove as many barriers to access to data and their insights as possible, all while maintaining data integrity and security. The data that we aim to democratize falls under the broad theory of learning analytics. Learning analytics is the measurement, collection, analysis, and reporting of data about learners and their context for the purposes of understanding and optimizing learners and the environment in which it occurs. It is this unique marriage of statistics and analytics, learning science, and educational technology that enables us to study our learners and improve their learning experiences using data.
How are informative and predictive analytics used at University System of Georgia eCampus?
Our learning analytics platform compiles learner data from many sources. Data is used both to inform and to predict. We use learning management system data, surveys, and student information system data to provide reports, dashboards, statistical analysis that inform decision-making and provide insights about our learners. Predictive analytics use some of the same data sources to identify and predict student success and course readiness metrics. This hierarchy provides insight into the many ways we use learner data here at eCampus. Several of these aspects will be discussed throughout this presentation. One way we aim to democratize data is through the implementation of our LMS data dashboards. These dashboards are connected to data from the D2L Data Hub and provide a high-level overview of gradebooks, quiz item analysis, rubrics, discussions, learning outcomes, and course access trends. Similarly, we provide timely and actionable insight into our target surveys where we gather feedback from our learners. These include our course evaluation surveys, as well as our course withdrawal survey, and our new course module surveys, which will be discussed later in this presentation. Access to vast amounts of learner data, coupled with standardized courses at scale, allows us to conduct applied research studies to determine the effectiveness of new teaching strategies or tools and the predictive power of assessments, such as a pretest, on our overall learner success. We aim to continue using applied research to better understand our learners, their context, and how we can improve the learning experience going forward. Our newest use of learner data is using machine learning to help identify learners who may be at risk of failing their courses. Key variables from the LMS tied to learner performance were noted, and risk assessment scores in groups were determined based on those risk factors. Learners determined to be at risk are imported into our Customer Relationship Manager, Salesforce, where members of our Student Success team will conduct outreach activities. Additionally, using LMS data, a near real-time dashboard was developed and staged in Salesforce to aid our Student Success team members in the conversations that they will have with learners. Key metrics of student success from their courses are included in this dashboard and include things like a comparative grade analysis, course access trends, indicators when a learner is missing a quiz or an assignment, and discussion participation comparisons. Combined, these two new uses of learner data allow us to make data-informed decisions at the student level and provide the support and guidance that students need to succeed.
Thanks, Joe. I'd now like to talk about how we actually were able to operationalize all these fantastic resources that the data team was able to provide for us over on the instructional design side. In the past, revisions were completed on a calendar-based 3-year cycle, and we found that results were mixed due to the lack of comprehensive course performance data. But now that we've launched data-driven course revisions, alongside the implementation of Tableau course data reports and customized dashboards, we have much more targeted revisions to address any performance concerns that we find in the data. Another change is that course module surveys are now embedded directly in every course. There are quantitative questions included, and they evaluate 3 specific dimensions of the lesson content. That would be accuracy and clarity, student engagement with lesson materials, and workload perception. None of these questions focus on the instructor's performance. This is primarily focused on the user or learner's experience as well as the design of the course. Students are able to provide quantitative answers on a 6-point Likert scale from strongly agree to strongly disagree. The course module survey reports allow us to see both the quantitative as well as qualitative student responses, and these reports are reviewed at multiple points throughout the term. We also create summaries and provide them to subject matter experts and other stakeholders to help them with decision making about future course revisions and developments. I would say that one of the most powerful tools from an instructional design perspective have been the course analytics reports. These reports integrate a comprehensive overview of course content and key performance metrics. Some of the data we include are the course data reports, such as the ABC rates, DFW rates, and completion rates, the average, median, and standard deviation grade data for all assignments and grading categories, detailed LMS gradebook data with comparative benchmarks, and some analysis of trends. We also include data from course module surveys, faculty feedback, course revision history, such as when the course was last revised and what was changed, course learning outcomes and assessment instruments, and focused insights from instructional designers, along with suggestions for the revision and a proposed revision plan. An important consideration with any data gathering project is how you're going to close the loop and share data back to your stakeholders. With our stakeholders at the system level, we are able to interact with them at system level advisory committee meetings. We provide them with detailed course analytics data, and we also ask them to submit answers to a feedback survey. Our instructional designers review the feedback and must address all concerns raised on the surveys. Another way that we share feedback is with our faculty. We have a meeting that we hold regularly with each subject area called a deep dive, and we will provide you with a template for how these meetings are structured, but this is a very important channel for faculty feedback. We also document any action items reported. We have to track what the resolution was of those reported action items. And then finally, with our course revisions, we have to take the course analytics reports and review them as part of the revision process in concert with the subject matter experts. Next, I'd like to talk about what we see on the horizon. What are some of the upcoming improvements that we have planned? One of the things I know our data team is very excited about is that learning outcome assessments are now mapped directly inside of the LMS using either the learning outcomes tool or the competencies tool, just depending on how the assessment is deployed. This has allowed us to go from manual to automated extraction, and our findings can be filtered to provide institution-specific reports with comparative benchmarks. Also, the LOs are now assessed every single term for continuous improvement, and we've also started expanding the outcomes assessments to multiple measures that occur at multiple points in the term. We are now able to study longitudinal student outcome trends and provide improved data to our partner affiliate institutions. We are also conducting a comparative analysis of academic rigor, and we're doing this at multiple levels. We are doing that on a programmatic level by comparing syllabi in similar courses. We're also doing a system-wide analysis by requesting syllabi from various affiliates for the courses that are on the ground in their institution and comparing with our courses to ensure that we're in alignment with the same level of academic rigor as our affiliates. And we're also adding value to our affiliates by reporting back our findings and giving a better picture on how this content is being assessed and delivered across the system. On this slide, you can see a comparison of academic rigor in two of our similar courses. This is American Literature 1, English 2131, and American Literature 2, which is English 2132. We looked at what types of assignments were used, the weights of the assignments. We even took a look at the average expectation of word counts for each of the assignments. And we found that the American Literature 2 course had a much higher level of word counts, and the other course, American Literature 1, had a much lower word count per assignment, and we brought that feedback back to the subject matter experts for them to consider for upcoming revisions. So we don't want to just talk at you and talk about how we've operationalized it here at eCampus. We also want to give you an opportunity to take some of these ideas home to your campuses. So if you'll follow this link, we have compiled some different sample resources that you can use and adapt at your own home campuses. Thank you so much for joining our presentation today. We hope that you've learned a little bit, and we hope that you'll also reach out to us if you have any questions, suggestions, or insights you'd like to share with us. We hope you have a great rest of the day.